Memphis, Tennessee. Billy Robinson in a handicap match against Ferris and Latham. Let's listen to it as it happened.
Picked him up, waist blocked him, took him to full Nelson over the shoulder, and twisted the ears up with those feet, and there's a tag on Larry. Now, he came to the corner. I think he'll tag out to Latham. Now and going to try Robinson. Ferris and Latham on the floor with manager Danny Davis. When they came in the ring, as we were getting ready to do the ring announcing on it and introduce the bout, Ferris and Latham and Davis were saying, "Oh, I'll say goodbye to him. This guy's crazy. No one man can beat us." They didn't count on Billy Robinson. On the ropes, Robinson blocks again. Robinson blocked him 3 times and just shook his head at him.
I think it's important to point out here, Paul, Billy, that we have seen on several occasions that defensive ability of yours, too, so that it does not let your opponent get the upper hand in it. So it's as important, I would think, as the offensive.
It certainly is. I've got to give credit to these two men. They wrestled a very technical match. They tried to out-wrestle me. They tried to keep within the rules to an extent. But they weren't just coming in going wild. They just backed up and they tried to pick their moves off as they could get them. You know, and when they did throw moves, obviously I'm not going to allow myself to be hit, and I blocked it. I was lucky, maybe.
And I think that, for instance, Larry Latham, who is in the ring with you right now, it was frustrating because everything that Larry had used. Look at this. Explain this to us, Bill.
Well, that's a double arm trap, and I reverse him to get a pinfall, but this man managed to get out of it, which is, you know, great on his part. I've got to give him full credit for it. I've beaten a lot of men with that particular move.
Boy, and I'll tell you, it shows the leg power that Billy Robinson has, too, because you rotated him just like you were rolling a ball around there on your legs, and Larry comes in at around 226, 225, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but Lance, you know, wrestling is physical chess, and I did put the emphasis on the hands and then switch to the legs, and it kind of got him off guard a little bit.
Let's go back and listen to the action as it happened.
Top with a wrist lock. And Robinson takes Latham right down to the floor. We're right at the 9-minute mark in action. 51 minutes to wrestle. Robinson hadn't even broken a sweat yet with Larry Latham and Wayne Ferris. And now Latham has a leg dive. Look at this. Robinson right back and took him over. Latham went with a good single leg dive, but Robinson was out of it in a hurry. Takes him over in a suplex. Side suplex from Robinson. Latham going to sandwich him with Ferris. Now, there's a a waist lock from Ferris, who slips around behind on Robinson. Robinson leaning. Ferris hanging on. Robinson goes right straight to it. Trying to separate those hands of Wayne Ferris. And look at Robinson. Fires both elbows back and puts Ferris right down on his face. Side headlock, but it's turned quickly into a hammer lock by Latham. And with that foot, but Latham kicks off. And look at a cartwheel to the rope. Billy Robinson goes into a front face lock, but not for long as Latham takes loose and fires a right hand. Whips in, backdrop on Robinson. He's shoved in. Oh, beauty. Hip tossed him right over and down. He really put Latham down on the deck. Davis reaches out, grabs the leg, and tips him over. And referee Paul Morton coming over. He was looking around in the ring, but he saw...
There's something you always got to look out for when you're on guys like that. Davis reached out, and we could see it very clearly. He just barely caught your foot.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that, and these men try to give me a lot of punishment here, and at the time I was just, I took a heavy fall on the head, and now they're working to get a big elbow.
Robinson going with a big elbow. He's on the rope.
Nah, they're both
in. Double whip.
Double whip.
Double backdrop and Robinson down. Ferris is the lead.
They didn't want to play it according to the rules where it was a tag situation. They wanted 2-on-1 because they saw they weren't having much luck with you on a 1-on-1.
Well, I'm not laughing now. This is the first time I got the chance to see it, and
Latham and Ferris both using the boots pounding Billy right there. He's down, caught in between them. Don't go away. Keep your eye on Billy Robinson.
Latham grabs the hair and delivers a right.
Continuing with their pounding tactics. Now, there's that defense they were talking about a little bit. Give you a chance to clear your head in there and...
Yeah, just defending.
Disqualification with Davis up on the ring edge. And look at Robinson.
It was a disqualification when Davis came up in there, but you didn't let it go at that. You wanted to let him know about Billy Robinson.
He's spreading misery among all of them.
Beautiful. Took him right over the top rope on the outside.
They didn't come back in. I was getting rather mad. I saw that I had this man down, and I thought, well, he's the man that tripped me. That's the man I want to get hold of.
He went out of there in a hurry, I'll say for a fact. Okay. That was the action that took place in a handicap match. The winner, Billy Robinson. Billy, we've got a Southern Tag Championship match. It's delightful to have you out here. Would you stay and see the Assassins defend against Steve Regal and Hector Guerrero?
I would love to. Thank you very much.
Love it. Sit